Hello and welcome back to the Rilla Revolution. Apologies, I have a bit of a cold, so the voice may sound a little bit odd, but we have a whole bunch of new custom courtiers over here on the right hand side. And I did say this would be a marriage episode. Not entirely true. I did the marriage episode between episodes, basically because it involved a lot of tag switching to get some of the marriages to work out. So everyone should be getting married, and the ones in our court we should get a pop-up about in a couple of seconds. Now, I think that for people in our court, we should probably do marriage episodes more frequently, because when I was looking at who hadn't married, it was like 2 in our court, 1 was in the High Septim's court, and then there was 1 somewhere else who had married before and then was a widow and then had widowed. So I think that marriages rely on the liege kind of deciding where things go. So maybe we need to be more active in that. I don't know. Anyway, we are now a liege of some major land, and let's start actually working out what we want to do here. So we have an unmarried heir. Our brother is unmarried, so he needs to definitely marry someone. We'll do that. We still have our favor, which won't really allow us to do anything, although we do have a favor with somebody who is now married. So we could potentially get a marriage into the Estmonts if we wanted to. Not a lot that we're going to get out of that marriage, if truth be told, because unless Suspicious is in line to something, but even if he is, he's a Rillor follower, so it doesn't give us a lot. Maybe there's an argument for putting him on our council, even though he wouldn't be very good on our council. Maybe there's an argument for putting him there if we want to press through, like, a thing. Like, maybe if someone on our council dies, we put Suspicious in and we just use them to vote for a law that we want. I don't know. We need Sworn Shields, and we actually have people to fill it now. Let's put in... I think Hugo and Astrid look like the best 2 here. So we'll just quickly put them in. Right. That's that one done. Designated Heir. We only have Damon as an option, and he's not really going to be able to do anything until he's an adult. Dangerous factions. Okay. Lord Master Ronnet for Cape Wrath, which is Master Thurgood and Lord Master Ronnet putting that forward. Vassal levies raised too long. We're not going to worry about that. And then weak claims. We have many, many claims on many, many things that we could press. Okay. So, we need to get this guy to not be in this war, or for us to be stronger than him. If we wait for our men to recharge, we will eventually become stronger than him. What's our current setup here? We're still on business. I'm okay with doing business. We could always switch this up. We could change it to something like an intrigue if we want to try and force people out of things. Rulership or something like that. We already got like the main thing out of business, which is gardening. We could get some money out of it though still. City vassals will like us more as well, and we are a city, thing now. A republic, that's what most people would call it. We also need to set up some trading posts, so it might be worth having money so we can actually do that. Also a campaign fund might be useful. So, how do we get this guy to not want to... What's his actual faction? Lord Master Ronnet for Cape Wrath. Okay. Can we kill him? Yes! Killing him is actually, it's on the cards. Okay. Let's see what our options are, for killing him. Game seems to be, hitching every couple seconds, but that's fine. We'll keep going for this episode at least. Don't necessarily have the longest time to record today, but we'll see. Okay, this wasn't one. Plot power was the one I wanted. So, he will join, nobody... Oh, you'll join for money. I think we already go over... I don't think we can go over the number that we want, so that's fine. We're not going to send for a faceless man either. Although apparently that scales with the level that you are and the level that you are trying to kill, or something like that. So it's not as expensive as I thought it was, but it's still fairly expensive. Yeah, we'll just do the plot against him. We may also try... Actually, we may also try and make him like us more. So let's grant him... Do we have any title, small titles we can grant them? No. No, we don't. Yeah. Okay. We'll leave it at that. Yeah, Royland, we just set up a marriage for you. So, in theory, he should marry anyway. We'll see. I think I set up marriages, but we'll see. Tristane has revoked the Castle of Sandship from Jane's Martel, so that would be Oberyn's daughter no longer holds that, so now he's taking it away. There we go, we're getting some marriage spam. Trider Blackmane is married. Royland Snow is married. Wow, we instantly did what he asked us to. Wasn't that great that we did that? Perfect. Right, okay, cool. That's that sort of stuff done. Oh, and then Othoro and Nagum, which has the wrong symbol as his symbol. I just realized he shouldn't have the default one. But that's fine, we'll leave it for there because it's different enough. Basically, what's happened there is it's taken our R1 and just put the default colors on it, which is fine, but okay. Lady Alone Tully being his wife. Interesting that he would give him land. I'm not sure what. Who was his parent? Oh, it was Doran's parent, so that'd be his brother, his half brother. Oh, okay, interesting. Sir Dale Seaworth is dead, which means Sir Andrew is now in charge. It's not is Rupert Seaworth not one of ours? I think he is, but I don't think he's in line. Well, he's in line. He's just quite far down the line. Okay, interesting. Right. Lord Vorian the Butcher has revoked the Castle of High Hermitage from Ashadane. Yeah, we kind of saw Ashadane going to a bad place when we were looking through things. Oh, what was that? That was Davin Braxton has died. That was a custom courtier, I think? Maybe? But yeah. Actually, almost definitely. Yeah, because that's not a default symbol. Under my guidance, my young friend Tomard is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. We're still waiting for our men to recharge, which is our main slowdown. Where's our capital? Our capital is still Weeping Town, and it's pretty much full. Which one of ours isn't full? Is it Mistwood? Yeah, Mistwood isn't full at all. Actually, Mistwood has a much higher max levy. Wonder why? Maybe it's been upgraded. Maybe. What we should do then is we should stick Royland onto improving that. Although he is currently training our children. Damon Ash. I don't think he needs to be trained anymore. I think he's fine. We'll get him to train troops. I think that's more important. We should also send our Justicar. Sorry, I was getting confused because the Pillars of Eternity has one with a very similar name, and I was like, oh yeah, it could be that one. I want to see what our liege thinks of us now. Our liege doesn't like us at all. So what we should be doing is we should be improving relations with our liege a little bit. We could be improving relations with people underneath us, but it doesn't really matter. He's at his max, pretty much, yeah. So if we get like more men from this one here, we should be fine. Who died? Alexander Darkholm died. Okay. He was hanged by. Oh right, he was hung by Jack. That's why we got a pop up. I was like, he's not a custom courtier. Eunice of Eunice's Host has cleared Eunice's host claim on the Iron Islands War on Lord Paramount Balin the Bold. Okay, so that's for Volmark. Basically 7,000 versus 14,000. Not necessarily gonna go very well, but we'll see. Master Mark of Coppercross was murdered for some reason that I'm not entirely sure of right now, but okay. All these murders happening the moment after we start. Okay. My wife is pregnant. Fantastic. This will be our third child. My young courtiers finished her education in Intrigues of the Courts. This is Gillian Stark, married to Eon Redmoon. Okay, and she's a flamboyant schemer. Then Tomard Stark finished his a couple days later, and he's an amateurish plotter, so not as good. Oh, same day actually, because he's a twin. Oh dear, it starts. The Dragon. Lycia Visar has done the unthinkable and drank a glass of wildfire in hopes of turning herself into a dragon. She is adamant that the wildfire is now coursing through her veins and has given her power like none before her, and has truly transformed her mind and body into that of a living, breathing dragon full of power and destruction. How will this fare for the realm? Nobody knows, but one thing is for certain. This woman is the maddest of them all. Oh, never mind. I thought that the dragon event was going to be that there was a dragon, but no, she's just a dragon. Ah, I like that. Cool. Right. Well, we'll keep going. Royce died stillborn. Caught that one before we got all these imprisonments happening. There's a ton of imprisonments going off. One afternoon, your wife comes over to you and begs a private word. She asks that you allow her to take one of the serving girls as her handmaiden. She says that she has become very fond of her and believes that she would serve well, and the two of them will get along wonderfully. I don't see why not. So who's going to become her handmaiden? It's going to be Elaine. Sure. Why not? We lose a little bit of prestige. Oh, okay. That's fine. Garandane and Cedra Jordan shall get married. Anybody else want to join our plot to kill, or are we kinda where we are? Yeah, we're not gonna get it. We can maybe get another 6%, but we're kinda just stuck here waiting. How many men do we have now? We're still really low on men. Does this have like a negative modifier? It doesn't. So it shouldn't. Oh, the garrison's not full, that's why. The garrison was completely empty, so we have to wait. Yeah. There's really just a little bit of waiting here, because we don't have a lot more to do. Oh, I thought we had this last time, but I guess not. The king on the Iron Throne. In the name of the Father, I, Lothar of House Baratheon, first my name, promise, pledge, and guarantee in the sight of the Seven that I will be protector and defender of the realm and always useful to it. However many, insofar as I am supported by divine assistance according to my knowledge and ability. Today, King Lothar was crowned by His Holiness the High Septim, and formally received the title King of the Andals, the Reigner of the First Men, Lord of Seven Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm. Okay. Your Excellency, your son Daemon was most uncooperative and was not responding well to my tuition. Oh dear. He doesn't seem to listen and his skills have regressed if anything. Your humble servant, Maester Franklin. Foolish child. So that... he's still pretty good on his learning, but not fantastic at it. Okay. What was that about Rickard Royce up here? Oh, he voted against the law. We could do laws. We haven't done laws in a while. So... in terms of laws, what do we want to do? We really want to go back to monarchy, right? The head magister seizes power and crowns himself king with hereditary succession. Has a lot of prestige, has ruled more than 15 years, has 18 diplomacy. Okay. Yeah, that's not great, and has to be a dragon rider. Okay. Life triarch? No, we're not a triarchy. Yeah, there's no way to change our government type apart from that, I think. I think this is the only way out of it. So we have to get 18 diplomacy, which means that we're not doing it on this character's lifetime, and not doing it on our son's lifetime, by the looks of it either. Assuming that we even play as our son, because right now we'll be playing as Ares, who's fine, but not great. Oh, we need to get him married. I keep remembering that and forgetting that. Okay. We could try changing obligations, perhaps. See if we could get some extra tax out of people. And council. We kind of want to abolish council power here. In terms... oh, right. So what does this actually allow the council to do? Empowers and abolishes the council. Oh, so that would mean that law changes cannot be voted on by the council. Gives us +1 more domain. What does empower do? It just empowers the council. So most people would vote for us for getting rid of that. Yeah, cool. Let's do it. Okay. Let's see how that law goes. While we marry off our brother. Who are we going to marry him to? Ideally, we want to marry him to someone strong, but not too strong, is what we're looking for. Not looking for Oakheart anymore. We're looking for a woman who is not in prison, who is not married. Can be a ruler. Don't care about religion or culture. Don't really care about adult. Has to be a great house. Okay. Or we could start some kind of eugenics thing, but that's fine. What kind of person would we look for if we were looking for her? Probably zealous. So actually, maybe we do want my religion. Although the point of it is that we would marry into other ones and convert, so maybe not. Just honest. I'm trying to see what kind of traits we would look for. Maybe what would he look for? Maybe we want a chaste person. I'm just trying to find things that would like lower the number of people that we're looking for. How about chaste and honest? There we go. That's lowered the list down quite a few. Gisela Greyjoy seems like an alright option. She is the right age to marry. She's the only one in marriageable age, so yeah, we'll go for that. She marry Ares. Oh, she can't marry Ares? Why not? Why can Ares not marry? What's up with him? He's not in our court. Oh. Would you like to come to our court? No. Oh. Okay. Well, that would explain why we're not marrying him. My liege, since I arrived in Mistwood, there's never been a shortage of soldiers reinforcing the troops stationed there. Under our guidance, they believe fame and fortune awaits them. Your humble marshal, Royland Bolton. Fantastic. This means that we should hopefully start getting a larger number of men reinforcing, and actually get some men so that our dangerous faction goes away. There we go. A whole bunch of people being released from dungeons at this point. A ton. Alright, what's this? Appoint Councillor. To the righteous Magister Jonald. Blessings upon you and your house. I would like to give you a seat in my council, and therefore offer you the title of Lord Treasurer. I mean, yes, of course. We're into that. That means that we're on her council. What kind of things is she looking for? What kind of things is she voting on? Who's on her council? That'd be a good one. Liege's council. So we're on it as a zealot. That seems like a fair way of putting us. Most people are returning favors to Septim Anderson here. Oh wait, Septim Anderson, Septim or Andrin. Where is Septim Andrin? Oh, there he is, Master of Laws. Okay, but they're not really voting on anything currently, right? Not Seven Kingdoms, in the Kingdom of the Stormlands. No votes, and we can't start a vote. By spending a favor on our with our liege, we could start a vote. I'd like to start kind of twisting that, but we can't do that right now. Oh, Red Priest Orus was imprisoned at one point, but now he's not. But now he's in Longlake, which is still a mirror. Okay. Request council support. Septim Andrin would like us to help him on the council for a favor. What is his stance on the council? He's a glory hound. Sure. We'll do that for a favor. I'm not sure what we're going to use the favor for, but we'll do it. We've approved the institution of absolute rule law, so we can now just change laws as we want here, like within the time frame of changing laws. I think it's every 10 years. So that's neat. Ines Volmark lost her war already. Wow, okay. Fregan of Shivering Forest has usurped the chieftain of the Shivering Forest. That's some things changing above the wall. Okay. My mission to Storm's End has so far been a success. During my visit to the court of Lady Paramount Elaine the Indolent, I seem to have managed to make her understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, and she sends her regards. Your humble master of laws, Sir Josh. Okay. I love that he just signed his thing Sir Josh. No, not like Sir Josh Strong, just Sir Josh. Okay. Erin of Trident and Unilla Royce should get married apparently. Who died? Gwyn of Harbottle. Was that Jack? Yes, that was Jack Tully again. Okay. Daisy Mormont died a natural death. She was married to Adam Mormont. That was his second wife, I think. Yes. So they should probably remarry at some point. That's exiled. So the exiled the person who did a war against them. A son was born, Ormris. I guess we'll keep it because our attractive son was never born. It's a long, hard night, and in the end, it seems for nothing. Little Ormris never lived. Oh. And we've gained a depressed trait. Oh no. Well, Nathaniel Stark became Master of Arms for Rob Stark, and we are going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.